Hey guys, it's Wi-Fi Toaster, and today I decided to do something a little bit different. Today I decided to make a episode of Battle of the Uploaders. Um, for those of you who don't know about Battle of the Uploaders, it was a series started way back in Dark Souls 1 by, I believe it was Martyr's Brigade, and basically it's just kind of a fun way to showcase someone else's channel and just see some, hopefully, cool fights, or at least fun fights. Um, so that's pretty much all it is. So I would first of all like to thank Roy Jaggi. Hopefully, I'm pronouncing the last part correctly. Um, I'd like to thank him for participating in Battle of the Uploaders. I know I had a lot of fun during these fights, and I'm sorry this took so long to come out, but just things kept coming up and different video ideas kept popping into my head, and I couldn't decide which one to come out with first, and so this thing just took forever to get out. But I'd like to thank Roy for participating anyway. This was kind of just a spur of the moment thing. We were just chatting, and we are like, "Hey, let's have some fights." And I figured, why not record this fights, and we can make a Battle of the Uploaders out of it. So that's what we did. Throughout these fights, I think like the first couple of fights that we had, we were kind of you know, I guess playing it a little bit more. I don't want to say try hardy, but you know what I mean. Like you're just playing a little bit stronger than we do for the rest of the fights. Because I mean, really, for the rest of these fights, we do a lot of strength weapon stuff and just you know fun weapons that you don't really see in the arena or like on the bridge or something. Just some unique stuff. So like in this clip here, he's using the Sacred Chime, and I'm using the Fume Ultra Fun Sword. So uh, it's pretty cool. We get to have fun with these really cool big weapons. Oh, and here I'm using the Smelter Ultra Great Sword, which is my favorite Ultra Great Sword. I think it's either that or the Fume Ultra Great Sword. I have to admit, I love the fucking fire of the Smelter Ultra Great Sword, and uh, it just looks so fucking cool. But oh yeah, that's right. I got a parry right there, and then I fucked it up so hard. But that shit just happens. And throughout these fights, I don't think there are actually that many parries. To be honest, I think both of us were being pretty careful, and both of us pretty much know how to avoid, the traditional setup parry stuff. So the only parries I think you really end up seeing here are just parries that are just really good prediction parries uh, based on attack patterns and stuff like that. So, oh, and this fight right here, I like this fight a lot. It's just us going at it with two lances. I'm pretty terrible with a lance, and I get I get taught a lesson about lances a little bit in this fight. No spoilerinos, but um, he cleans me up pretty good with that lance. I know something interesting. I've been seeing a lot of lances in PvP lately. I don't know if it's someone made a lance thing or if people are just starting to realize how good the lances are. I'm not really sure, but I've been seeing them a lot lately. So that was a good fight. GG to Roy. In this fight, he's using the Murakumo, and I get to pop out one of my favorite hammers of all time. It's the Blow Pop, which definitely the best hammer ever. Uh, it's actually a pretty cool hammer, I think. I like this one over most of the hammers, but definitely a weapon I don't get to use all too often. And I get to use it in these fights because we were just having fun, and it was good times. Oh, and I remember right here, I was going for like a blind R2, and then later he told me he was going for like a blind R1 to win in that fight. But GG. Uh, Roy definitely cleans me up pretty well. He's very good at Dark Souls 2. I would say for me, I would say I'm an above average player, maybe barely, but Roy has definitely got some really good skills. He's very good at his spacing and knowing when to go on the offensive and on the defensive, and he's fantastic at stamina management. I am just god awful. He's very good at it, and you can tell throughout these fights that he's able to manage his stamina very, very well, and it works out pretty well for him. Oh yeah, here we're going at it with a couple of scimitars. Throughout most of these fights, it kind of seemed like we were trying to gauge each other's weapons choices. Like, I was kind of playing the scimitar in this one, and he kind of, I don't remember if he switched to a scimitar or if he already had one, but we kind of tried to switch. Oh, and there's a failed ring swap. But we kind of tried to switch our weapon choices around to try to like make them even, just because I think it's more entertaining when you do fight someone with a even weapon setup. That being said, I do enjoy sometimes crushing a katana player with an ultra greatsword. It can be quite rewarding. But for these fights, I think it was really great for us to just kind of use, I guess, weapons that are pretty even-ish in power level. I mean, really as even as you can get for, Dark Souls in general, because it's hard to balance those kinds of things. But anyway. Oh, you might notice that there is, unfortunately, no audio in this. This time it's actually not the fault of my computer. Oh, and here's the most overpowered setup right here. Look at that. Just full naked bare fists. Everyone knows that's the most overpowered setup. Yeah, I told him right before that fight that I was going to go like full tryhard. And I think he probably came in expecting like full katana spam or something like that. And I just decided to pull a little prank and just decided to have a little fun last fight, because this is our last fight of the video. But yeah, I completely forgot what I was just saying, unfortunately. So that last point will forever go unfinished, unfortunately. But anyway, the video is coming to a close, and I just wanted to say that there's a fun little clip at the end, and I am talking in it. It's weird, but you guys will see it, and it'll be pretty funny. At least I think so, because me and Roy decided to make a thumbnail, and well, someone unexpected decides to show up. But anyway, I'll leave that for you guys. Oh, I remembered the last point I was gonna say before I switched to something else, talking to something else. Yeah, the audio thing. There's no audio in the video because I accidentally somehow recorded my commentary, and it's just all these random like grunting noises and stuff. It's just like, because whenever Roy does something unexpected, it go ugh, or something like that, and it just does not sound good. Plus, somehow my music got looped into the video, even though my Elgato doesn't record, the, whatever it's called, the desktop or whatever. So I don't know how that got in there, but it did. But anyway, I will leave you to the last clip, because I'm sure I've had to add some extra video in here, because I've gone on too long. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and go check out Roy. Give him a sub, and I'll see you in the next one. Oh, shit, 2.
3. Fuck. Fuck, no! Asshole!